have Heather and Rahab here today to fill us in on the Building Community Trust. You've seen these signs about the BCT around. So we're going to find out what it's all about. Heather?
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Good, good. So yes, we're here as the co-chairs of the Building Community Trust Committee at Green Spring. So Nahid and I just took over the role within the past month.
Okay.
And we are supported by a great team of individuals, both residents and staff.
Okay.
Lois Kraft is our chair, and then we have 2 advisors from the executive team as well.
Okay. So what's the whole purpose of this?
So BCT is a committee that was established last year, and our role is to build good relations between the residents and staff as it relates to communication and building trust.
Oh, okay. Okay. So how are we doing this?
Oh, I think we're doing pretty good.
So I'm Nahid. I didn't introduce myself. So we basically plan different activities both for residents as well as employees. A lot of our activities and events that happen, we encourage residents to interact more with our employees, whether it is the most recent one we had was Bring Your Child to Work Day. You saw a bunch of little kids walking around campus, and we had a lot of resident volunteers that were there to help us with that. Since we started that last year, we had the big resident pepper rally that happened last year. That was, I think, the most popular one that happened. Different fun activities to build trust, clear communication between the residents and employees. Few residents that are part of the committee is the chair, Betty Chrisman, Peggy Kellers, Miss Mary Sue Garner, and Mr. Gray Parks. So those residents are also part of the committee that can tell the residents during dinner table more about what the committee is. You can ask them more questions about clear communications, things that you want to bring up to our attention so we could work with other department and other employees to give your message and build that relationship, that trust between residents and employees.
So in other words, get a little more interaction between the residents and the staff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So how are we doing that now? I mean, what's coming up?
So our next activity is the Wellness Expo. So we'll have a table at the Wellness Expo on Thursday, tomorrow.
Okay.
And feel free to stop by and just ask us any questions or let us know how we can do things better. There'll be 1 representative from the staff and 1 resident as well at the table the whole time.
Because I know that's one of the biggest complaints we always hear is communications. Regardless whether it's here or someplace else, it's always, but you never told me, you know, and then you say, but you had it in your cubby. You know? And it's just that constant need for that communication to get the word out.
And that's a big part of our mission is consistency. Consistency with the communications, supporting each other in relationships and building that trust.
I think the latest one I've heard, I hate to say complaints, but comments about, is the My Erickson. And so many people just didn't understand it at all as to what it was.
So as that comes down the pipe, it'll probably be an area that we'll assist with as well, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else you can share with us about this?
Yeah, we have a lot of more activities coming out through the year. Besides the Wellness Expo tomorrow, we're going to have a backpack drive, school backpack drive for the kids of all the employees that work here. You're going to see carts around campus probably like they do for the food drive and stuff. We also have Employee Spirit Week coming. We had that last year as well. You'll see different themes and employees dressing up in 70s, 60s outfits. Last year when we did the Employee Spirit Week, we had the residents judges checking on the staff, and somebody won an award for like the best office decoration. And we encourage residents to participate in things like that as well. If it's a day like 70s day, everybody dress up in 70s style. So that's something that's coming up. And again, the resin pepperly, we're going to do it a little differently this year, but that's something else that you can look forward to as residents as well coming up, in addition to the chili cook-off that dining will be doing.
Yes.
We're going to be assisting with that as well.
Okay. So I'm sure that takes a lot of brainstorming to come up with the ideas of how to get more interaction between the staff and the residents.
And we want it to be fun.
Yeah.
We want there to be interaction. We want there to be engaging conversations and opportunities for relationships to be built throughout all of these activities. I think we have something going on easily every month through the rest of the year.
Oh, very good.
So lots
Very
of
good.
opportunities for us to come
I know
together.
there's so many staff that are sort of hidden away in offices that we don't see unless you know, have a particular problem that you go find something about. Because the offices, you know, like downstairs in Forest View, you know, how many people go into that area to see anybody? So there are lots of staff around that once in a while I see somebody, I say, how long have you been here? Oh, 10 years. You know, I've never seen them before because they're hidden away in some little obscure office somewhere.
So we're consistently providing information at the town hall meetings for the staff so that they're aware of the different activities that are happening, in hopes that we'll have some additional engagement throughout the community this year. So it's a process right now, but I think we're on the right track.
Yep.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
you.
Maybe we'll get behind this and understand it a little better.